Welcome to a chilling journey through some of the most haunted places on Earth, set against the soothing sound of a gentle rainstorm. In this compilation, we explore the dark secrets of the Hellfire Caves, the ominous curse of Bodie, California, and the eerie legend of the Screaming Bridge of Ohio. Let the rain add a haunting yet relaxing backdrop as you dive into the mysteries of these cursed and ghostly locations. If you're captivated by haunted places, urban legends, and supernatural tales, make sure to subscribe to Nightmare Chilling Legends for more content that brings you face to face with the unknown. Turn on notifications so you'll never miss a new story from the world of shadows and secrets. Want to keep a piece of the mystery with you? Check out our merch store, which will launch soon, for exclusive AI-crafted designs inspired by these haunted tales. Perfect for any fan of the eerie and unexplained.
The Hellfire Caves in West Wycombe, England, hold a mysterious and dark history that continues to attract visitors, ghost hunters, and thrill seekers from around the world. Originally excavated in the 1740s by Sir Francis Dashwood, these man-made caves were intended to provide local employment during a time of poverty and famine, but beneath the surface, they quickly became the secret meeting place of a controversial and enigmatic society, the Hellfire Club. Sir Francis Dashwood, a wealthy English noble and known eccentric, founded the Hellfire Club in the mid-18th century. This exclusive, secretive society was notorious for its wild and debauched gatherings attended by members of the aristocracy, politicians, and influential figures of the time. The group is rumored to have engaged in various scandalous activities. Some even say satanic rituals. Deep within the cave's winding tunnels, with Dashwood's carefully crafted underground chambers, the club had a place to meet, away from prying eyes, and the cave's secrecy only fueled speculation about what really happened there. The layout of the Hellfire Caves itself seems intentionally designed to unsettle and disorient those who venture inside. The tunnels wind deep into the hillside, twisting and turning through narrow corridors and dark chambers, descending nearly half a mile underground. One of the most unsettling features of the caves is the inner temple, located at the very end of the main tunnel. Here, beneath a natural spring known as the River Styx, the Hellfire Club reportedly held their most secret and sacred rituals. The design is said to be a direct allusion to the underworld, reinforcing the dark symbolism that pervades the caves. The rumors of the Hellfire Club's practices range from raucous gatherings involving feasting, drinking, and libertine activities to more sinister tales of satanic rituals, black magic, and even sacrifices. While there is no concrete evidence that the Hellfire Club engaged in anything truly dark, the secrecy and exclusivity surrounding the group, along with the strange symbolism throughout the caves, have cemented its legacy as one of England's most haunted sites. Local legends suggest that the spirits of former Hellfire Club members still roam the caves, trapped in the darkness they once celebrated, while others believe that something much older and malevolent lies in wait. Today, the Hellfire Caves are open to the public, and visitors report strange phenomena that seem to echo the club's notorious past. Many have experienced sudden chills, the feeling of being watched, and hearing whispers echoing through the narrow tunnels. Others have claimed to see shadowy figures moving just out of sight, or felt the unsettling sensation of someone brushing past them in the dark. Paranormal investigators who have explored the caves have recorded unusual readings, including EVP recordings of ghostly voices calling out in the silence. One of the most famous ghostly figures reported in the Hellfire Caves is known as the White Lady. According to legend, she was a young woman named Suki who fell in love with a local aristocrat, hoping to marry into a better life. Suki was lured into the caves by false promises from local boys who intended to humiliate her. When she realized she had been tricked, a struggle ensued, and Suki was accidentally killed. Her ghost has been spotted many times, wearing a flowing white dress and wandering the caves in search of her lost love. She is often seen near the entrance or the banqueting hall, her ghostly figure barely visible in the dim light, vanishing around corners or appearing in reflections. But Suki is not the only spirit said to haunt the caves. Some believe the specters of Hellfire Club members themselves linger, particularly in areas like the banqueting hall and the inner temple. The banqueting hall, where feasts and gatherings would take place, has a heavy, oppressive atmosphere. Visitors often report feeling an inexplicable sense of dread or nausea upon entering, as if the walls still echo with the revelries and secrets of the past. The hall's dark, foreboding environment feels as though it's concealing something just beyond reach, adding to the chilling aura of the place. Further down in the inner temple, visitors have described a bone-chilling atmosphere, reporting extreme temperature drops and strange low whispers that seem to rise from the ground itself. Some have even claimed to feel a pressure on their chest, as though something unseen is trying to push them out. Paranormal investigators have recorded strange EMF spikes and shadow figures darting through the cavernous space. Many believe that the inner temple is where the darkest energies of the Hellfire caves are concentrated, possibly fueled by the water of the river Styx running directly above. For those daring enough to explore the depths of the caves, the journey itself can feel like a descent into another world. The tunnels are damp and cold, with a musty smell that fills the air. The dim lighting casts long shadows, and the echoing sound of dripping water enhances the eerie atmosphere. Every step further into the caves takes visitors deeper into the heart of the Hellfire Club's mysterious and potentially malevolent legacy. With such a dark and storied past, it's no wonder the Hellfire Caves have become a prime location for paranormal enthusiasts and ghost hunters. Visitors leave with a sense of unease, as though they're being followed back to the surface by the spirits that haunt these dark, winding tunnels. Whether you're a skeptic or a believer, the Hellfire Caves have a way of unsettling even the bravest of souls. If you're intrigued by tales of haunted places and paranormal mysteries, don't forget to subscribe to Nightmare Chilling Legends. We delve into the world's most terrifying locations, unraveling the mysteries and dark histories that continue to fascinate and frighten. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode, and join us in exploring the places where spirits linger and secrets are buried.
The Curse of Bodie, California is one of the most mysterious and unsettling tales in the American West. Once a thriving gold mining town, Bodie sits eerily preserved in a state of arrested decay in the Sierra Nevada mountains. At its peak in the late 1800s, Bodie was bustling with thousands of miners, gamblers, outlaws, and pioneers, all hoping to strike it rich. However, as quickly as fortune smiled upon the town, Bodie's luck ran out. Fires, harsh winters, and a dwindling supply of gold caused the town to decline, and by the 1940s, it was completely abandoned. Today, Bodie stands as a ghost town, frozen in time, with remnants of its boomtown days scattered among the crumbling buildings and dusty streets. While many ghost towns exist across the American West, Bodie's haunted reputation is unique. Locals and visitors alike believe that Bodie is cursed, and that those who dare to take anything from the town, even a small rock or rusty nail, will suffer a string of bad luck, misfortune, or even tragedy. This curse has been reinforced over the years by countless tales of misfortunes befalling those who removed souvenirs, leading to broken relationships, accidents, health problems, and financial ruin. The story of Bodie's curse has become so ingrained in local lore that the park rangers at Bodie State Historic Park now receive numerous letters each year from visitors who, racked with guilt and fear, return their stolen items in hopes of lifting the curse. The Curse of Bodie is thought to be a result of the spirits who still linger in the town, protecting the land and its relics. Many believe that these spirits are former residents, miners, barkeepers, and families who once lived and toiled in the town. Perhaps they are the souls of those who suffered violent deaths during Bodie's more lawless days, or those who were lost to mining accidents or sickness in the harsh winters. Others suggest that Native American spirits may be protecting the land, punishing those who desecrate what is considered sacred. Regardless of the origin, the belief in Bodie's curse is so strong that many refuse to tempt fate by taking anything from the ghost town. For those who visit Bodie, the eerie silence and the emptiness that pervades the town are unsettling. Walking down the abandoned streets, visitors can peer into the old buildings where remnants of daily life remain. Dusty bottles on bar counters, rusted mining tools left by their owners, and school desks lined up in empty classrooms. The feeling that something or someone is watching is almost palpable. Shadows seem to move in the corners of empty rooms, and faint whispers are sometimes heard in the silence. Bodie, though long abandoned, feels strangely alive. One of the most haunted locations in Bodie is the Methodist Church, a small wooden structure that still stands proudly despite years of decay. Many visitors have reported seeing the ghostly figure of a woman standing near the pulpit or sitting quietly in the back pews, her gaze fixed on an invisible point beyond the walls. Some believe she is the spirit of a preacher's wife, who was deeply devoted to her faith, while others think she may be mourning the loss of loved ones taken by Bodie's violent past. The church itself feels imbued with a quiet sadness, and those who enter often experience a profound feeling of melancholy. Another hotspot for paranormal activity is the Miller House, where visitors have reported seeing the ghost of a little girl staring out of the second-story window. According to local legend, the girl was the daughter of a miner who died in a tragic accident. Unable to leave her father behind, her spirit remains, watching over the town as if waiting for him to return. People who have seen her describe her as having an expression of profound sadness, as if she is forever mourning a loss she cannot understand. One of Bodie's most famous ghosts is said to haunt the jail, a grim reminder of the town's rough and tumble past. Visitors report feeling an icy chill when they step inside the cramped cell, and some have even claimed to see a dark, shadowy figure lurking in the corners. The spirit is thought to belong to one of Bodie's outlaws, who met his end in the jail after a violent confrontation. Legend has it that this spirit is still tormented by his crimes, bound to the jail for eternity. The Bodie Cemetery is another haunting place where visitors feel an overwhelming sense of sorrow and isolation. Many graves belong to children who succumbed to illness, as well as miners who died in tragic accidents. One grave in particular stands out, that of a young girl named Evelyn Myers, who died at a tender age. Her grave is adorned with trinkets and toys left by visitors, and some have reported seeing her ghost playing near the headstone, her laughter echoing faintly in the wind. Beyond individual spirits, the entire town of Bodie is said to have a presence, as if the town itself is alive and watching. Visitors often report feeling pushed to leave or experiencing sudden waves of anxiety and dread. It's as if the town holds a grudge against intruders, protecting its secrets from the outside world. Even the howling wind that sweeps through the streets seems to carry voices from the past, faint whispers and cries that echo through the empty buildings. The most terrifying aspect of Bodie's curse, however, is the overwhelming misfortune that follows those who take artifacts from the town. Over the years, park rangers have received countless letters from people who returned souvenirs taken from Bodie. Each letter tells a different story of bad luck, from financial ruin and broken marriages to severe illnesses and tragic accidents. The senders, desperate to end their misfortune, apologize profusely and beg forgiveness from Bodie's spirits, hoping that by returning what they took, they might escape the curse. These letters are now on display as a cautionary reminder to future visitors, warning them not to disturb what is meant to remain in Bodie. For anyone brave enough to visit Bodie, the experience is unforgettable. The town is a snapshot of the past, a place where time has stood still, preserving not just the buildings and artifacts, but the memories and spirits of those who once lived there. Bodie's curse is a reminder that some places should be left undisturbed, that history is not merely a collection of objects, but a lingering presence, alive in ways we may not fully understand. If you're intrigued by tales of haunted places and paranormal mysteries, don't forget to subscribe to Nightmare Chilling Legends. We explore the world's most terrifying locations, diving deep into their mysteries and dark histories. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode, and join us in uncovering the haunted secrets that lurk in forgotten corners of the world.
The Screaming Bridge of Ohio is a spine-chilling location on Maud Hughes Road in Liberty Township, Ohio, notorious for a series of tragic events and ghostly sightings. This seemingly simple bridge, spanning a railway line deep in the heart of rural Ohio, has long been the subject of local legends, drawing visitors intrigued by tales of paranormal activity. Although it appears unremarkable by day, the bridge becomes a different place entirely once darkness falls. The name Screaming Bridge comes from the unsettling screams reportedly heard by locals and visitors alike, particularly during quiet, still nights. These bone-chilling cries are said to echo across the valley, carrying on the wind. Some claim the sounds belong to the spirits of those who met their untimely end on or around the bridge, while others believe that the bridge itself may be a hotspot for supernatural energies, an intersection where past and present collide, leaving spectral traces. One of the most popular and enduring legends associated with the Screaming Bridge is that of a tragic young couple who lost their lives here. According to the story, the couple was driving across the bridge late one night when they began arguing. Some versions of the tale say that the car skidded, plummeting off the bridge and crashing onto the tracks below. The woman was thrown from the car, her screams echoing into the night as she fell. Her partner, who survived the initial impact, passed away shortly after due to his injuries. To this day, people claim that the woman's terrified screams can still be heard, trapped in an endless loop, haunting the bridge on quiet nights. Other visitors to the Screaming Bridge have shared their own experiences of hearing these inexplicable cries. Witnesses describe them as high-pitched, desperate, and filled with anguish, resonating through the valley below. People have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of sadness and despair as they approach the bridge, even before hearing the screams, as if an unseen presence is waiting for them. Another haunting tale tied to the bridge is the story of a distraught young mother. Legend has it that this woman, driven to despair by a life of hardship, carried her young child to the bridge one night. Consumed by her pain, she threw herself and her child off the bridge to their deaths below. Visitors who cross the bridge late at night have reported seeing a ghostly figure of a woman dressed in white, standing at the bridge's edge, peering into the darkness as if searching for something or someone. Others have claimed to hear the faint sound of a baby crying, echoing in the wind. This heartbreaking legend has given the bridge an additional layer of sorrow and tragedy, and many believe the young mother's spirit is trapped, unable to move on as she searches for the child she lost. In addition to these stories of despair, the bridge is also tied to strange tales involving a railroad worker. According to some accounts, a railway employee was struck and killed by a train on the tracks below the bridge while working late at night. His spirit, known as the Phantom Railman, is said to roam the area beneath the bridge, carrying a lantern as he wanders the tracks. Many visitors report seeing a faint, glowing light moving along the tracks, disappearing as they get closer. Others have heard the faint, ghostly sound of a train whistle, even when no train is in sight. It's as if the past tragedy is replaying itself in an endless loop, a spectral reminder of lives lost. Beyond these ghostly figures, locals believe that the bridge was used in the 1970s by a cult rumored to conduct dark rituals near the bridge. Strange symbols have been found carved into the bridge's structure and the surrounding trees, heightening the sense of unease. Those who believe in the bridge's cursed history argue that these rituals may have activated the spiritual energy in the area, amplifying the paranormal experiences that so many have reported. Some locals warn that the area is filled with dark energies, warning thrill seekers and ghost hunters to proceed with caution. Those who venture to the Screaming Bridge are often struck by the unnerving sensations that hit them before any visible paranormal activity even occurs. People describe feeling an icy chill that seems to settle in their bones even on warm summer nights. A sense of being watched is common, as if unseen eyes are observing from the shadows, waiting. In certain spots, visitors have reported that the sounds around them grow unnaturally quiet, amplifying every rustle, footstep, and whisper. as if the bridge itself is holding its breath. One of the most terrifying accounts comes from a visitor who heard a scream while crossing the bridge late at night. As he approached, he saw a shadowy figure standing at the far end of the bridge. He attempted to capture the figure on his camera, but as he took the photo, his device malfunctioned, and the figure vanished into thin air. When he reviewed the photo, all that appeared was a blurry shape, almost as if the bridge itself was cloaked in an unnatural fog, distorting the image. Paranormal investigators have flocked to the screaming bridge, hoping to document its supernatural activity. EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, have captured faint whispers, cries, and even an inexplicable hum, adding to the bridge's chilling reputation. The voices on the recordings are often garbled and unclear, but the emotions come through strongly: pain, fear, and sorrow. The bridge's physical state adds to its aura of mystery. It's an old structure, with rusted railings and faded paint, giving it a neglected, haunted look. The surrounding area, overgrown with trees and brush, further isolates it from the world. The bridge's narrow passage and its location over a deserted train track amplify the feeling of loneliness and desolation, as though time itself has forgotten this place. But the past cannot let go. Even though its legends are steeped in tragedy, the Screaming Bridge draws countless visitors each year, all seeking a glimpse into the unknown. Some come hoping to hear the infamous screams, while others seek evidence of the ghostly figures rumored to haunt the area. Whether they experience something paranormal or not, most leave with a sense of unease and the feeling that the bridge's ghostly stories are more than just local folklore. If you're captivated by haunted places, tragic legends, and the allure of the unknown, be sure to subscribe to Nightmare Chilling Legends. We explore the darkest corners of history and the supernatural world, unraveling stories that linger long after the lights go out. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos, and join us as we investigate the world's most haunted and mysterious sites.